If you can solve this question, that means you are a genius. Now, we are given that x raised to the power of x equal to 7 raised to the power of x plus 49. We are asked to find the value of x. This is very simple, but just like I told you, if you can solve this, you are a genius. Now, here is the solution to this problem. Now, we have x raised to the power of x equal to 7 raised to the power of x plus 49. Now let's look at this now. X raised to the power of x is equal to, I'm going to introduce one of the laws of indices to break what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, if you have a raised to the power of b multiplied by a raised to the power of c, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of b plus c. This rule states that anytime the base is the same and you are multiplying them, you are free to add the powers. B here is the power, C here is also the power. You can either call them powers or exponents. So you're free to add the powers, or you're also free to add the exponents anytime the base are the same and you're multiplying them. Now to do this now, let's see, that means we pick one of the base and then we added the exponent or the powers. Now let's bring this back here now. Now we have 7 raised to the power of x plus 49. This is the same thing as 7 raised to the power of x multiplied by 7 raised to the power of what? 49. Yes, because we said anytime the base is the same, we can pick one of the base and then we can add the exponents. You get? So doing that now, that's how we got to this point here. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 7 raised to the power of x. Now I will divide here by 7 raised to the power of x. I also divide here also by 7 raised to the power of x. So to do that now, I'm going to have x raised to the power of x divided by 7 raised to the power of x to be equal to 7 raised to the power of x multiplied by 7 raised to the power of 49 divided by 7 raised to the power of x. You get? So now 7 raised to the power of x will cancel out 7 raised to the power of x. I'm left with x over 7 x raised to the power of x divided by 7 raised to the power of x to be equal to 7 raised to the power of 49. Yeah, 7 raised to the power of 49, because this is already out. Now I also introduce another law of indices, or one of the properties of the laws of indices to you. Now, if you have a divided by b and you have here all raised to the power of x, for example, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of x divided by b raised to the power of x. What this means is, if you have a base in a fractional form, that means you have a numerator and a denominator and all of them are all raised to the power of x, you are not wrong, because all of this, everything inside the bracket will share the power, or everything will share the exponent. That means a will be raised to the power of x, also b will be raised to the power of x. So when you have something in brackets and you raise all of them to a particular exponent, everything in that bracket will take part in that exponent. That means they will share the exponent. For example, again, if you have ab raised to the power of 2, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of 2 multiplied by b raised to the power of 2. That means everything inside the bracket will share the exponent outside. So doing that, if you observe, we have x here, we also have x here. So this can be represented as x all over 7 all raised to the power of x, because they have the same exponent. So we are not wrong to put all of them in one bracket so they can share one exponent at the top. All of this is equal to 7 raised to the power of 49. Now we still have more work to do. Just like I told you, if you can solve this question, you are a genius. I said that earlier. So all you have to do is stay tuned to this video. What you are going to do now is you are going to divide both exponents by 7. So I will say divide both exponents by 7. Remember, the exponents are the powers here at the top. So if I'm dividing by 7, that means I'm going to have x over 7 all raised to the power of x. I will divide it by 7 because I'm dividing both exponents by 7. Now this will be equal to 7 raised to the power of 49 divided by 7 also. Now let's observe something. X over 7 all raised to the power of x over 7 is equal to 7 raised to the power of 49 divided by 7 is the same thing as 7. So now if you observe, you see that x over 7 is the base, x over 7 is the exponent, 7 is the base, 7 in the exponent. That means x over 7 as the base is equal to 7, which is also the base, and x over 7 as the exponent is also the same thing as 7, which is also the exponent. So I can say by comparing both sides, you will see that x is equal to you see that by comparing both sides, you see that x over 7 is equal to 7, base equal to base, exponent equal to 7. Exponent is also equal to 7, or exponent is equal to exponent also. So x over 7 as the base will be equal to 7. Now to do this now, we'll cross multiply. Remember here it's just over 1. So we'll move this to multiply this twice 7, we'll multiply the other side. Hope you get. Alright, so to do this, we are going to cross multiply both sides. So x will multiply 1, while 7 will multiply 7. So x times 1 will give me x to be equal to 7 times 7 will be what? 49. So from this we have known that the value of x that will satisfy the whole of this exponential equation is equal to what? 49. But now we are going to check whether we are right or we are wrong. So I will put here as check. Now to check this, so the original equation is x raised to the power of x equal to 7 raised to the power of x plus 49. We know that x is equal to 49. So I'll say since x equal to 49, that will now be in place of x 49, in place of x raised to the power of 49 equal to 7 raised to the power of x is what? 49 plus 49. Now 49 can be represented in index form as 7 squared. 7 squared means 7 times 7, which is 49 also. All raised to the power of 49 to be equal to 7 raised to the power of 49 plus 49 will give us 98. Now, you know, if you have a raised to the power of b or raised to the power of c, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of b times c. That means this exponent inside will multiply the exponent outside. So that will give us 7 raised to the power of 2 times 49 equal to 7 raised to the power of 98. So to do that, bring all of this upward. 7 raised to the power of 2 times 49 will be 7 raised to the power of 2 times 49 is 98 to be equal to 7 raised to the power of 98. So if you observe both sides now, you will see that 7 raised to the power of 98 is the same thing as 7 raised to the power of 98 here. So from this I can say therefore left hand side will be equal to the right hand side. Therefore the original solution to this particular problem is 49. So the value of x that will satisfy the whole of this equation is equal to what? 49. Now if you find this video interesting, do not hesitate. Make sure you like this video, drop your comments, share to 5, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I will see you next time. Bye bye.